Hello. Tonight I wanted to talk a little bit about married life for single guys who think they know their spouse and are ready to take the plunge. I wanted to express what a typical night might be like for somebody who might not know their partner as well until they become married. And I thought I would use my piano a little bit to help express sounds of my thoughts that I might not be able to get out in words about a typical night. Um, Guys, you know how it is when you've had a long, hard week or a long, hard day at work and you come home, and some guys, they go right into the bathroom and they, are in the bathroom for far longer than they should. You know what they're doing in there is, playing with things that might not be toys. For me, I go into my favorite chair in the living room and I'll turn on the TV and I might turn on the video game. I play video games to unwind. So here I start, I'm like, just having a good time. And then I hear the thermostat kind of lower itself. And I'm like, oh, geez, I got cold. And I turn around and, she's standing behind you. She's like, are you just going to play games all night? And I'm like, well, no, just for a little bit. She's like, oh, rolls her eyes and walks away because she's not a gamer. Not a gamer, not what she does, not her thing. It's my thing. And she comes back in 2 minutes later and she's like, are you still playing games? Because I'm in there like, I'm like, yeah, I'm still on the same level. I haven't even gotten to the first level yet, not even 1-1. And she goes, well, you're going to have to wrap it up because I want to watch The Voice. And I'm like, oh. We have 15 TVs in this house, but the one that she wants to watch The Voice on is the one that my game's hooked up to. And I'm like, The Voice sucks. And that's when it comes out of her. When I say The Voice sucks, she's like, and that's when the mood switches. She's like, what did you just say? I was like, babe, The Voice sucks. I hate it. I don't want to watch The Voice. Go in the room and watch The Voice. He's like, you know what? Worry about getting your own dinner. I'm going to bed. And you think for a minute and you're like, all right, take the high road. So I'm like, all right, sweet dreams. But what you really mean is, right? So she goes to bed, and so I'm like, all right, well, she's in bed, I'm going to play the game for a little bit. So I play the game for about an hour, and I'm like, oh, you know what, I'm kind of tired, I'm going to go to bed. And I walk into the room, and I see her kind of laying there with her back turned against me. And so I kind of sneak into bed, and I try to, like, spoon up with her and mold into her body, and, I throw an arm around her and feeling, I've had a hard day, this is my wife, and you nuzzle up against their neck, and she turns around and gives me a look that could only be described as married life.